Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Mark Hanrahan.
Welcome everyone. I'm Whitney Ward. That is the breaking news at this hour. Spokane is surging in COVID cases. Tonight, we want to get right to the numbers. So let's take a look. At this hour, 942 new COVID cases reported over the weekend, 425 on Saturday, 300 on Sunday, and another 217 today. The good news is no new deaths have been reported, but there are currently 106 people hospitalized in the county. So cases are surging pretty much all across the state. And that prompted Governor Jay Inslee yesterday to issue new restrictions aimed at slowing the spread of the virus. The biggest impact will be the closure of indoor dining at restaurants and bars. That goes into effect on Wednesday at 12:01 a.m. Social gatherings with people outside of your household, those are prohibited. And economic relief is available for struggling businesses. The governor says aid will be made available in the form of grants and loans by the end of the year. So under Washington's new restrictions, the next 4 weeks are going to be incredibly difficult for a lot of local businesses. As KREM 2's Amanda Rowley reports tonight, another shutdown is especially tough for employees who could be losing hours or their jobs altogether. She joins us live tonight from downtown Spokane. Amanda?
Well, Spokane's restaurants and retail stores have all been gearing up for the holiday shopping season, but the new restrictions puts those plans to a screeching halt. At Verace's Pizza in Kendall Yards, about a dozen employees are being laid off. The kitchen manager told me most of those employees are servers. He says it is especially difficult to be letting staff go because they are like family.
We had a pretty unfortunate store meeting today that basically said that a certain group of people are going to be working here, a certain group of people are not going to be able to work for the foreseeable future. They're the people that we're kind of focusing on right now to make sure that they have everything that they need. And we're trying to pool resources, we're trying to make sure that nobody is forgotten, but it's definitely a challenge.
Now, this shutdown also came as a surprise to Zola's in downtown Spokane. They just reopened from the last shutdown on November 4th. Now, before the new restrictions go into effect later tonight, Zola's is making a final effort to support its employees and sell out its food inventory before it goes bad. Now, all proceeds from yesterday and today will go straight to Zola's employees. We talked to their bartender this evening, who is actually in good spirits despite the uncertain future.
You know, it's going to be okay. We got a great community around here. We all got our big old family. Tonight we're pulling all of our tabs together, splitting it amongst the rest of us, so it's going to be okay. We're going to make it through just like the rest of us.
Now, they will be open until 11, and after tonight, I'm told Zola's plans to be closed for at least the next 2 weeks. But right now, if you head to KREM.com, we have a list of Spokane restaurants that are still offering to-go orders. Just text the word takeout to the number 509-448-2000. Reporting in downtown Spokane tonight, Amanda Rowley, KREM 2 News.
Amanda, thank you very much. In the meantime, not all businesses are planning on complying with the governor's order. The owner of Cycle Bar on Spokane South Hill took to Facebook to say she does not plan on closing her gym regardless of the restrictions. Gyms can only host outdoor fitness sessions limited to 5 people. Lilac Lanes and the casino in North Spokane also expressed a similar sentiment. However, Lilac Lanes announced later that the bowling center would close tonight at 11:30 p.m.
Also over the weekend, Spokane Mayor Nadine Woodward expressed her concerns about the impacts these new restrictions could have. She says we have to do whatever is necessary to stop the virus, but that businesses are already in a tough spot and they're going to need our support. Today, we asked where some financial support could come from.
Well, the state just mentioned over the weekend that they have $50 million earmarked for this effort. I don't think that's enough. I think at the federal level, we're going to have to see some assistance. I plan on reaching out right away to Congresswoman Kathy McMorris Rogers. I think that's where the bulk of the money is going to come from, because I don't think the state of Washington has it.
Mayor Woodward also said the community needs to come together to support our local businesses, urging people to once again order takeout and make purchases online as much as possible.
Meanwhile, leaders in North Idaho say increased restrictions in Washington will likely lead to more people crossing the border to shop or dine in Kootenai County. It is something that's already been happening during the pandemic, and as KREM 2's Taylor Vito explains tonight, some event businesses have even reported increased interest from Washington customers.
No matter which side of the issue you were on, there are very strong feelings.
The same can certainly be said regarding COVID-19 no matter where you live, but when it comes to restrictions on businesses, that where you live part can actually make a difference. Look no further than comparing Spokane and Kootenai County. While indoor dining in Washington will soon be closed, in Idaho, it's still there, but with social distancing measures in place, of course. So will that lead to hungry Washingtonians crossing the border?
I would guess there'd be some kind of an increase.
The mayor of Post Falls says he expects that to happen, but it's not clear how noticeable it will be. It's something that has happened once before, though. During last March, when Washington was under its first round of dining room closures, the Sawmill Grill in Post Falls said their business was up over a quarter, with a decent chunk of those customers coming across the border. Police have commented on Washingtonians coming to Kootenai County to enjoy fewer restrictions, too.
Spoke to a few of the facilities that manage banquets, and they're up 25% with Washington individuals wanting to have weddings, banquets.
Where we are in Post Falls, we're going to always see some Washingtonians coming over, and now it's just a matter of what kind of an increase we'll see. So I would expect that there will be some, but I don't know to what extent.
However, Mayor Ron Jacobson noted that Idaho's new restrictions on gatherings and seating-only service at bars and restaurants could still negatively impact businesses, but in Post Falls, face coverings aren't required. That's unlike Coeur d'Alene. Although Post Falls City Council shot down a mask requirement last week, Jacobson says he would have supported such an order.
I try to do what I feel is best and understand that no matter what that is, I'm probably going to irritate about half the people.
For now, it's not clear when Idaho could be lifted out of its very own Stage 2 restrictions. Taylor Vito, KREM 2 News.
And as we have been saying, we know this is a lot of information. So here at KREM, we are committed to bringing you the latest updates on statewide restrictions both in Washington and in Idaho. For a list of current updates, just text the word COVID to 509-448-2000. You can also download the KREM 2 app so you're always in the know.
All right, let's switch gears, talk weather for a moment. We are starting the work week here in the Northwest with some rain.
Yeah, the key word kind of is rain, because we know if it was much colder, we would certainly be seeing tons of snow. Tom Sherry is outside where it's not snowing right now, but we've gotten plenty of rain today.
Yeah, a lot of the rain did fall and has now moved off, at least from my location on the KREM 2 Outdoor Weather Center. And we'll look for decreasing showers tonight as they push east into northern Idaho and western Montana. Cloudy skies. It is a very damp evening, though. We've got 41 degrees, as you can see. Look at the relative humidity at 93%. It gets to 100%. That's when you get fog forming. That's when we get saturated air across the area. But as you can see right now, 41 degrees the current temperature. There's the rain that we're talking about. It has moved to the north of us, still raining quite a bit in areas of northern Idaho and into western Montana. We'll look for dry conditions for much of tomorrow, and then we'll look for rain to develop by about 4:30 tomorrow afternoon. But look at the mild weather. I mean, we drop it down to 36 tonight, so we're above freezing, and then tomorrow's daytime high 54. That's about 10 degrees above average. For the weekend, right now it looks mostly dry. I've got temperatures hitting 41 on both Saturday and Sunday under mostly cloudy skies. Could see some showers develop by Sunday night into Monday. I'll have the rest of your 7-day forecast all coming up in a few minutes.